Warren, what's it like sitting next to Charlie on the stage?
I always learn something. We've got an extremely good partnership, and business is more fun, just as life is more fun with a good personal partner, and to have a great business partner. We've accomplished more, but we've also had way more fun, and this is true. We disagree on a lot of things, not that many, but some. We've never had an argument in the entire time we've known each other, which is almost 60 years now. My decisions have been better, but I've lived a better life because of Charlie.
When you think of Berkshire Hathaway, a company that has become synonymous with wealth, wisdom, and long-term success, and currently worth around $1 trillion as of time of scripting, one name comes to mind: Warren Buffett, the Oracle of Omaha. But behind this empire lies a story of his lesser-known partner, Charlie Munger, a man whose genius, wit, and unconventional thinking transformed Berkshire Hathaway into the financial powerhouse it is today. This is the story of Charlie Munger, the architect behind Berkshire's success. It all began in 1959 in Omaha, Nebraska. Warren Buffett was already making waves in the investment world, but he was missing something: a partner who could challenge his thinking and bring a fresh perspective. And there goes Charlie Munger, a lawyer with a razor-sharp mind and a knack for seeing opportunities where others saw chaos. Charlie wasn't your typical investor. He didn't have a finance degree, nor did he follow the traditional Wall Street playbook. But what he did have was an insatiable curiosity and a unique way of thinking. As Buffett once said, Charlie shoved me in the direction of not just buying bargains, as Ben Graham had taught me, but of buying great businesses.
In terms of managing money, there wasn't anybody better in the world to talk to for many, many decades than Charlie.
My partner, Charlie Munger, he says, whenever we have a problem, you attack it immediately. He says an ounce of prevention is worth a ton of cure. And we've seen that time after time.
But how did this partnership come to be? And what made Charlie Munger so different from everyone else in the room? To understand that, we need to go back to the beginning. Charlie Munger was born in 1924 during the Great Depression. His early years were marked by hardship and resilience. He worked at Buffett & Son, a grocery store owned by Warren Buffett's family, where he learned the value of hard work and frugality. But it wasn't just his upbringing that shaped him. It was his voracious appetite for learning. Munger was a polymath. He studied mathematics, physics, and philosophy. He believed in the power of mental models, frameworks for thinking that could be applied across disciplines. As he famously said, "To the man with only a hammer, every problem looks like a nail." Charlie Munger had a whole toolbox.
The idea that the safest way to try and get what you want is to try and deserve what you want. It's such a simple idea. It's the golden rule, so to speak. You want to deliver to the world what you would buy if you were on the other end.
But life wasn't always kind to Charlie. He lost his son to leukemia and went through a painful divorce. Yet, instead of breaking him, these experiences forged his character. They taught him the importance of resilience and the value of long-term thinking, lessons that would later define his approach to investing. When Charlie Munger joined forces with Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway was a struggling textile company. But together, they saw its potential as a vehicle for something much bigger. They began acquiring businesses with strong fundamentals, companies that were not just cheap, but excellent.
The business is extraordinarily good in a very small niche, but we put $25 million into it, and it's given us over $2 billion pre-tax income, well over $2 billion, and we've used it to buy other businesses.
One of their first major successes was See's Candies, which Berkshire Hathaway acquired for $25 million in 1972. But the deal almost didn't happen, considering Buffett initially hesitated, thinking the price was too high. But Munger convinced him to pay a premium for the company. Why? Because See's had a moat, a competitive advantage that made it difficult for others to replicate. This concept of moats became a cornerstone of Berkshire's investment strategy. Today, See's Candies has generated over $2 billion in revenue for Berkshire, providing funding for ventures and considered one of the company's best investments.
You can go back to the first outstanding business we bought, but it was kind of a watershed event, which was a relatively small company, See's Candy. And the question when we looked at See's Candy in 1972 was, would people still want to be both eating and giving away that candy in preference to other candies? Wouldn't be a question of people buying candy for the low bid. And we had a manager we liked very much, and we bought a business that was paid $25 million for it net of cash, and it was earning about $4 million pre-tax then, and we must be getting close to $2 billion or something like that pre-tax that we've taken out of it. But it was only because we felt that people would not be buying necessarily a lower price candy. I mean, it does not work very well if you go to your wife or your girlfriend on Valentine's Day, I hope they're the same person, and say, here's a box of candy, honey, I took the low bid. We made a judgment about See's Candy that it would be special in 1982 and 1992, and fortunately we were right on it.
But it wasn't just about picking the right companies. It was about patience, discipline, and a willingness to go against the crowd. While others chased quick profits, Munger and Buffett focused on the long game. As Munger once quipped, the big money is not in the buying and selling, but in the waiting. Charlie Munger's success wasn't just about making money. It was about thinking differently. He believed in the power of inversion, a concept that has to do with solving problems by thinking backward. Instead of asking, how can I succeed? He asked, how can I avoid failure? This counterintuitive approach helped him navigate complex decisions with clarity and confidence.
One of my favorite tricks is the inversion process. And to give you an example, when I was a meteorologist in World War II, they told me how to draw weather maps and predict the weather. What we're actually doing is clearing pilots to take flights. And just reversed the problem. I inverted. I said, suppose I wanted to kill a lot of pilots. What would be the easy way to do it? And I soon concluded that the only easy way to do it would be to get the planes into icing the planes couldn't handle, or to get the pilot to a place where he'd run out of fuel before he could safely land. So I made up my mind I was going to stay miles away from killing pilots by either icing or getting them into locked-in conditions when they couldn't land. I think that helped me be a better meteorologist in World War II. I just reversed the problem.
He also emphasized the importance of lifelong learning. Munger was known for carrying a book wherever he went. He believed that the best investment you can make is in yourself. As he famously said, go to bed smarter than when you woke up. But perhaps Munger's greatest legacy is his emphasis on integrity and rationality. In a world driven by greed and short-term thinking, he stood as a beacon of wisdom and principle. His partnership with Buffett was built on trust, mutual respect, and a shared vision, a rare combination in the cutthroat world of finance. Although Charlie Munger may have passed on at the age of 99, but his ideas are more relevant than ever. His teachings have inspired a new generation of investors, entrepreneurs, and thinkers. From his emphasis on mental models to his unwavering commitment to ethical behavior, Munger's legacy is a blueprint for success in any field. His influence extends far beyond Berkshire Hathaway. Through his speeches, writings, and interviews, Munger has shared his wisdom with the world. And while he may not seek the spotlight, his impact is undeniable. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. Charlie Munger's genius will continue to shape the world of business and investing for generations to come. His story is a testament to the power of curiosity, resilience, and thinking differently. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more.